It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Saints at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Pass complete to Addison. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First down, here's White. Oh, fighting off off the defender. The 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Levis back to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Rivers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Levis looking to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Wagner. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
20! Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Bucs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. 2nd down, Rivers. Complete. It's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. Throw left side complete. That's Ramsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Saints nothing.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Rivers now from the 50.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Levis to throw off play action.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st and 10. Here's Levis.
Flush to his right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect 1st half for his defense to this point, but yeah, that's a big play to get him right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
And Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. That's out wide for Palmer.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's Levis.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one. It's 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
3rd and short. It's Levis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Levis.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wagner. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
And Levis going back to the air. That's taken in by Palmer.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Levis to throw it.
And he's got it. And he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Give him 8, maybe 9, but they're still left with a 3rd and long upcoming.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Throwing Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Here's Levis. And he's taken down here by the Saints. John Franklin Myers. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Levis sets up to throw here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Levis on 3rd down. That is caught. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The one final shot before the half. Here's Levis. That's complete to Palmer.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Saints 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 1st and 10, it's Levis.
He finds his man, complete. That's Wagner. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Open man, it's Palmer. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
John Franklin Myers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Following the interception here, Rivers.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. He's to the 15.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Saints 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
70 Ranger.
Throwing, Rivers.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, Rivers.
He has his target. It's Addison.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Buffalo 80.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Rivers on first down.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Rivers to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Levis's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Saints 7.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Bronco switch. Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And my goodness, another interception. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now Levis.
And that's incomplete.
Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game. But to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Daron Payne in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here's Levis.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit, but as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
White.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rashad White, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Okay, this could be it. This could be it. This could be it. Come on, come on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, where their defense has really struggled.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
79 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a first down coming up.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Go! Ready.
The first down throw here for Rivers.
He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Let's go.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
19 right.
Working out of the gun, Rivers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer. Go.
From the gun, Rivers.
Complete to Austin here over the middle.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Palmer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Wagner. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Levis sets up to throw here. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10. Here's Levis.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for